The girl had been trapped on the deserted island and starving for 10 whole days. She picked up a seashell, cracked it open and immediately stuffed it into her mouth. But the fishy stench was too pungent. The girl spat it out as soon as it entered her mouth. She looked up at the young man ahead. She saw him eating fresh sashimi, even dipping it in special sauce, completely unlike someone stranded on a deserted island. Unable to bear it any longer, the girl decided to trade her beauty for a meal. She swayed her body as she walked past the young man. Sure enough, she was called back after just 2 steps.
Okay, maybe then I will trust you, Manuel.
Having been hungry for too long, she couldn't care about being reserved, devouring the fish meat in big bites. Even when she choked, there was coconut juice to quench her thirst. After the meal, she even initiated a sweet kiss. From then on, she became the young man's long-term meal ticket. The young man relied on his diving goggles and superior survival skills. Every time he went out to sea, he returned with a full catch. The two cooperated with perfect harmony, quickly building a thatched hut. The girl was gradually moved by him. Romantic feelings began to develop between them, and at night they unconsciously snuggled together. But the good times didn't last long. One day, the young man went out to sea and actually rescued a strange man. The girl immediately rushed over upon seeing him. It turned out to be her boyfriend who had been separated for many days. The young man felt complex emotions but could only remain silent. The man was full of suspicion about the days the two had spent alone. To show his capability, he secretly lit a bonfire. Seeing the flames, both the girl and the young man were surprised. It meant they finally didn't have to eat raw food anymore. But the man began to belittle the young man with an arrogant attitude. Although the young man was tolerant and even shared food, the man showed no gratitude. Soon he actually divided the thatched hut in half without permission, forcibly driving the young man away. The young man couldn't bear it anymore and broke into an argument with him, stating he would never provide food again. The girl urged her boyfriend to apologize, but the man stubbornly claimed he could survive on his own too. Reality immediately slapped him in the face. Without diving goggles, he couldn't even go into deep water, could only pick up hermit crabs to eat, and ended up getting food poisoning. On the young man's side, he caught big fish every day, and secretly shared them with the girl. To repay him, the girl also shared the fire source with the young man, but the rising smoke was discovered by the man. He falsely accused the young man of stealing the lighter. The two fought fiercely on the beach. The young man used a fish to settle the dispute. Soon after, the man stole the diving goggles again, excitedly going out to sea to fish. When the young man woke up, he was furious.
I'm gonna fucking kill him!
He's just hungry, Manuel. We're both just hungry.
Stripped off his clothes and chased after him. The girl tried to stop him, and during the struggle, her clothes were also torn off. When the man returned, he showed off his catch, but noticed his girlfriend's evasive eyes and abnormal expression. Upon questioning, he learned that he had actually been cuckolded. He lost control on the spot, grabbed the girl and brought her to the young man's grass hut, threw her down and turned to leave, and his heart was already brewing a crazy decision.